7 News.
Developing now, bullets fly and a child is grazed in the process. We are live. 2 people survive a plane plunge in the Everglades, but the latest emergency landing leads to a call for change. Congress fighting for answers, calling for high-profile people to testify in the Epstein case. The alleged mastermind in the biggest heist in sports history is now facing federal charges. And this new hotspot is mixing sweat with beats. It's this morning's SoFlo Fun. Good morning, South Florida. I'm Alex Diarmas.
And I'm Tavares Jones. Today in Florida at 10 starts now.
This is 7 News Today in Florida.
Here's a live view of downtown Fort Lauderdale on this Wednesday morning. It's August 6th, and it is a hot start to our day once again.
That's right. Let's get your check of area weather to start your day. Meteorologist Erica Delgado in the Plex with a first look for us. Hey, Erica, good morning.
Hey, Tavares, Alex. Definitely a steamy afternoon in store for us here. Temperatures this morning haven't been so bad, but we're following some moisture that will be coming off the Bahamas. As that spreads across South Florida, you'll notice those rain chances on the rise through the rest of the work week. And, of course, the heat advisory has been issued for mainland portions of South Florida for Miami-Dade and Broward County, and that begins at 11 o'clock this morning. 88 in Pompano Beach, 87 in Fort Lauderdale, and in Hollywood. We may have started in the 70s for a lot of areas, but now temperatures are quickly warming. 87 Miami, we're seeing mid-80s from Hialeah all the way into Homestead, and into the Florida Keys, we're now starting to see some low 90s. 90 in Big Pine and in Key West, 87 in Marathon, as well as in Isla Mirada, 84 in Key Largo. Feels like temperatures already up to 106 in Key West, feels like 100 in Fort Lauderdale, and 101 is what it feels like in Marathon. We were dry and quiet, but now all of a sudden showers and storms have developed across areas of South Florida, specifically offshore. Some of the showers have been skirting areas like Key Biscayne, but we have thunderstorms sitting off the coast. We'll have to see if those move closer and closer to Miami-Dade and Broward in the next hour or so. We also have some showers and storms sitting to the south of the Keys. Have the umbrella with you. You'll see some showers and storms later today. Closer look at the days ahead, though. That's coming up in a few minutes.
Developing right now, the search is now on for a shooter after a child is found grazed by a bullet.
Let's get right to you, 7's Dale Garcia. She's live there in Northwest Miami-Dade with the latest on this. Danielle.
Tavares, Alex, so we did just speak with the mother off camera. She is still pretty shaken out about what happened. She did tell us, though, that her daughter is 17 years old. She got grazed in the thigh, but she is going to be okay, thankfully. But again, they are very nervous about all of this, especially because the shooter is still out there. So let's take you to video from earlier this morning when this all happened, about 3 o'clock this morning. Officers say that girl, the teenager, was sleeping in her bed when a stray bullet came piercing through her window. Officers were seen searching the area for more bullets and clues to lead them to who did this. Now, we're off of Northwest 69th Avenue and 173rd Drive in a gated apartment complex. Now, that teenage girl was hit somewhere in her thigh. So again, we do have some video of the bullet hole in her window. It was not life-threatening, but she was sleeping, so definitely very scary. Paramedics were able to treat her here in the neighborhood. They did not have to transfer her to the hospital. So this was really good that, you know, that even though she was hit, it was not life-threatening. She is going to be okay. This really could have been so much worse. But officers, again, are searching for the person who did this and to try and figure out why exactly this happened, why they shot these bullets off into the air in the first place. Reporting live from Northwest Miami-Dade, I'm Danielle Garcia, today in Florida.
2 people walk away unharmed after a plane plunges into the Everglades.
7's Alex Browning explains why this latest incident is causing uproar in the community.
Surface Tower, Skyfall 121 Foxtrot, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. We're going now. No, we're between the twin canals over the ground trip. We're looking for the road here.
A panicked pilot radioing for help as he looked for a good place by the Florida Everglades Tuesday morning.
There's no airport near you, but it's by the Everglades. Could you maybe find a dirt road?
We watched the plane start coming down super low, but all you saw was it come down for a landing, and then boom, it just went straight nose first.
It looks like they just touched down on a dirt road. We'll keep an eye on them.
2 people were on board. Fortunately, both walked away. FlightAware shows the plane took off from North Perry Airport in Pembroke Pines that morning and flew for about 20 minutes before circling twice and coming down just west of Everglades.
But it's like he's trying to run a one-man band out there behind his seat, and he's kind of a make or break season for. He's got to make an impact. Good morning, all you beautiful people out there across YouTube, across the land right now. I hope all you guys are doing good. We got a lot to talk about today. We'll pull it up on the screen right now. I won't waste any time. All the beautiful people right now that are in the building, I'm taking a look at you and seeing who's in here. Good morning, big time Christina Chrome's in the building. How you feeling? We got all the freaking buttons right here live on our soundboard to dive into and press on here. Tracy, how you feeling? Will I Am is in the building. Pop's in the house. How you doing? Let me scroll up. Who the hell else came in here this morning? Pitbull Mama, our beautiful moderators. I got to say it again. Pitbull Mama, Tracy, Candy, how are you guys feeling this morning? RB, how are you doing? Big Bill, Brenda's in the house. If you're in the chat right now, holy shit, in the chat right now, we have a lot to talk about. Trump is offering a lot of money to new agents to sign up. I mean, you sign up as an ICE agent right now. You're talking about, you might not have a job right now. You could sign up and you can start with a $50,000 signing bonus. You guys will see this straight. $50,000 signing bonus. We got videos today we got to dive into. People in the chat right now. How you feeling? Nathan in the building. Just go. Jeff Lee in the house. Lisa, how you feeling out there right now? As I'm scrolling up, I'm seeing more of the names that came in here early. Like I told you, coming at 9:55 to get started. Holy shit, today is already August 6th. I mean, this year's blown by. What are we, Wednesday today? We got V in the chat with us right now. I'll get V on the screen real quick. V sitting in attendance today.
Good morning.
In the building, hanging out with us as we get ready to launch all the new studio, all the new features of everything going on that's in the building right now, live on our show. We greatly appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. We're going to dive into it today. Let's move into some of these videos because we got a lot to show you. ICE agents are literally lead away. I got pictures. I got videos you guys got to see. But people want to know what's going on. Is it true? Are they legit offering people $50,000 to sign up as an ICE agent? Let's pull this clip up right here. Let's take a look at this.
These $50,000 signing bonuses, student loan forgiveness for any new ICE agents. This is a massive campaign to recruit more than 10,000 new agents this year. 10,000, that number, if achieved, would make ICE the single largest law enforcement agency in the nation. Trisha, tell us how that's going and what kind of response are you getting for this recruitment effort?
We are getting an overwhelming response. Already have 1,000 final offers out as of now, Cheryl, but we know we're going to turbocharge that in the coming weeks and get even more ICE enforcement officers on the ground. There's really strength in numbers, and these men and women are doing the Lord's work. They are getting the worst of the worst off of America's streets, and America can be so proud of them. If you are interested in joining ICE and being on the front lines, go to join.ice.gov.
People coming to the building right now. We'll show that clip again, but yeah, the shit is actually true. People in the chat right now, they are showing up. They are letting people apply for these jobs. Candy in the building, how you feeling? Diggs, how are you feeling? Welcome to the damn show this morning. If you're in the chat right now, having a good time, you just joined us right now. We got a lot we got to talk about. We're going to find Trump supporters. We're going to find a lot of people in the chat. If you're a Trump supporter, put Trump in the chat. If you're not, then put USA or put both. Why we do that? Because we get the chat moving, let people come in and give us their freaking opinions. We're going to show that clip again right now. If you just joined us, they are offering $50,000 for you to sign up as a signing bonus and also student loan forgiveness. So if you got student loans out there, this is enticing to a lot of people. I'm just saying, V, right now, if they say, hey, we're going to give you $50,000 to sign up. Now, I know there's some morals and ethics to this. People are like, well, you know what? I don't want to sign up for this if you don't agree with it, but you're getting $50,000. If they would have said,
that's just a signing bonus, right?
Yeah, but if they would have said, look, we'll give you 10,000 signing bonus, and then we're still going to give you all this money, people are going to run for that anyway. 50,000 is like,
that's the signing bonus, but what's the salary?
So there's different things. I think a lot of it's based, I believe some of this stuff based off experience. I'm going to pull that up right now. But legit, when I'm looking at this, people are like, wait a second, $50,000 as a, and when I said that yesterday, that's true. I said it yesterday, and people are like, man, $50,000 is a lot of money, but you know, we're not talking about a year's salary. We're talking about a sign-on bonus. We're gonna show that right now. $50,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah, that's good for a sign-on bonus too.
$50,000. We're talking.
On top of your salary.
We're talking $50,000 in any business that you work in.
Yeah.
Yo, here's $50,000, And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show that clip one more time. People just joined us right now. Take a look.
$50,000 signing bonuses, student loan forgiveness for any new ICE agents. This is a massive campaign to recruit more than 10,000 new agents this year. 10,000, that number, if achieved, would make ICE the single largest law enforcement agency in the nation. Tricia, tell us how that's going and what kind of response are you getting for this recruitment effort?
We are getting an overwhelming response. Already have 1,000 final offers out as of now, Cheryl, but we know we're going to turbocharge that in the coming weeks and get even more ICE enforcement officers on the ground. There's really strength in numbers, and these men and women are doing the Lord's work. They are getting the worst of the worst off of America's streets, and America can be so proud of them. If you are interested in joining ICE and being on the front lines, go to join.ice.gov.
I'm about to show another clip right now that you guys got to see, but here's the reality. A lot people, we're going to go to Trump's approval rating in a minute, and I'll show you actually the bottom of the screen in a second what we're going to dive into. But if people are offering, if they're offering $50,000 for you to sign up and get out there, hey, this is a chance to get off the couch and get a job, number one. This is a chance, if you believe in Trump's America, where you can get, you know, some of these illegal people. And here's where the problem, I think, is that people right now, it's divided, right? The approval rating is going up and down. People believe that Trump's doing a lot of great things. In the chat right now, let's take a look in the chat. One more time in the chat. Trump, if you love Trump, put impeach if you don't. One more time in the chat. Let's get it moving right now as people start coming into the building this morning live on a Wednesday in a new studio. People chiming in right now. If you believe that Trump is doing the right thing, and when I say doing the right thing, I'm saying getting out there and saying, look, a lot of these people are actually illegal, right? And so that's where it's getting divided right now is they're illegal. Some of them aren't illegal. And when they show up, I think the question is when they show up and they're trying to do the right things, going to court, going to get their documents, going to get their driver's license, coming out and then getting arrested. That's where I got a problem with it, where I feel that when they're going out there and they're just illegal, they're walking around, they're hiding, they're working, whatever, and we don't know who they are, and they're actually getting arrested, it's like, you're not doing the right things. But the minute they're going to court, or they're showing up, or they're going to the DMV, and they're trying to get their pictures taken, and they're trying to get their driver's license, trying to get the real ID, whatever the case may be, when they're trying to do that, and then you got ICE hanging out outside the courtroom, as soon as they walk out, getting their license or whatever they're doing or didn't get, they're arresting them and deporting them. That's where shit's getting a little. Yeah. I'm just saying that's getting a little out of pocket just because of the fact that they're trying to do the right thing. Yeah. That's where I think that gets a little confusing. I'm going to show some of those clips right now as we scroll down here. This is what was mentioned. Here's a guy that did a full clip on it about ICE recruitment. Let's take a look at this.
Department of Homeland Security is starting a new ICE recruitment program that includes $50,000 bonuses, loan forgiveness, extremely competitive salaries in order to keep up with Donald Trump's demand of 10,000 new ICE agents and deporting 1 million migrants a year. The Department of Homeland Security is now offering student loan forgiveness for bounty hunters, essentially, to go out and collect people, but not for me and you, the people who are adding to the fabric of this society. The starting salary for ICE supervisory roles is between $132,000 to $185,000. $308,000 for a manager at one of its concentration camps. Both jobs require zero education. This is the same country in which the starting salary for both teachers and nurses is between $46,000 and $68,000. Both jobs requiring a bachelor's degree, some even requiring a master's degree. It's a lie that we can't pay teachers. It's a lie that we can't afford healthcare. It's a lie that we actually care about the citizenry of this country because they can find money to fund Trump's Gestapo, but they can't find money to take care of its citizens. When asked about demasking ICE agents, the border czar said the following.
Why do you think Democrats are trying to unmask ICE agents, Mr. Homan?
Because they're not very smart. ICE agents are trying to protect themselves and their families. Why don't they try to unmask Antifa? Why don't they try to unmask the protesters in LA that turned criminal and threw Molotov cocktails at the officers and the solar officers that 830% increase? Why don't you unmask those criminals?
It's funny how he immediately compared ICE agents to criminals. In LA Home Depot, which is my Home Depot.
This is good conversation that we're having right now. I got to tell you, every time you get a lot of the conflict, you're getting it out in California. I'm going to show you here in a second. A lot of people actually are a fan of ICE. A lot of people are not a fan of ICE. In the chat right now, deport or let them stay. As people start coming into the chat this morning, deport or let them stay. I want to know how you guys are feeling right now in the chat, because, and realistically, no shade here, no hate. We have people on different sides. We got Republicans, Democrats in here. A lot of people are thinking different things or whatever. But at the end of the day, we're talking about illegal immigrants. When I bring that up, and Trump ran on this, and this is why I stick to what I believe here and what I'm hearing. He came into the office when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris let millions of people in here. And they've been coming here for years, not just with them, but before them. They've been coming into the country, whatever. Trump ran on the fact that he's going to deport all of these illegal people without documentation, showing up, whatever. And so now that he's doing it, is it that he's doing it, or is it in the way that he's doing it, right? Like, I think that's where the conversation is. And I think Democrats, regardless, a lot of them are saying, let them stay. But the reality is, are you mad that he's deporting them, or are you mad that he's deporting them in a way where you feel that it's a violent, masked people walking around? And we're going to show those clips right now. Do you think that maybe it's because of how it looks? I'm going to show those clips right now.
From here, you guys are so dumb, seriously. No les diga nada y no voy a firmar nada, ¿eh? No les diga nada.
Get the fuck out of here! That is watching you, bro. You are animal. You are like an animal. That is watching you. Get out of here, motherfucker. You are an animal. Motherfucker. Get out of here. Motherfucker. That is watching you. Get out of here, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck you. Like an animal. Everybody is like an animal. You're supposed to have the paper. Motherfucker.
And I'm giving you guys the raw footage right here. I could break it down and make it where it's like you don't hear some of the F words. I'm saying I'm trying to drop them on their V, but they're out there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You see what's going on.
Hey, but how else are you supposed to do it? Just be like, hey, can you come with me so I could take you to Alligator Alcatraz and bring you back to Venezuela?
Right.
That's the only way to do it right there.
Yeah, like hey, listen, excuse me, can you jump in a car quick? I'm gonna take you for a ride over to Alcatraz. Like, they're not doing that, right? No. I mean, he's showing up and he's doing what he's got to do, and these ICE agents are not playing. And so
you gotta snatch somebody up. You have to.
They got to take them like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing: if in fact they're trying to. If they're trying to do what they're trying to do, they ran on this. They said, we are going to take these people out of this country and take them back to their country. Trump ran on that. Millions of people flipped the script and said they're voting for Trump now. Now, a lot of people that showed up, a lot of Democrats stayed where they were, right? If you're in the chat right now, just coming in the building, put Trump in the chat right now or put impeach. Let's get the freaking volume up in the chat. Let's get the chat woken up this morning. Put Trump or put impeach. How are you feeling? Double tap that screen right now if you're watching live. People in the building. Who else just came in? RJC in the chat. Welcome to the freaking show. Brittany's in the building. Christina, how are you feeling? Welcome to the show, everybody. Big time. Roger, Lisa, everybody in the chat right now. Let us know. Here's why we're having this conversation. Because a lot of people that are showing up right now are like, well, we voted for Trump. Well, you voted for Trump, then you kind of had to know what was coming. He explained it so many freaking times. Let's show this clip right here.
Mom. 50-year-old Yolanda crying out to her children, they're going to take me, they're going to take me, as agents arrested her outside her home in El Monte Monday.
I just feel alone. I feel lost.
Her 21-year-old daughter, Citlali, unable to walk, had to be carried out of the car to talk to us about her brother and mother.
She's just a great mom. I wouldn't ask for anyone else.
Her mom has been by her side ever since she was diagnosed with chondrosarcoma. It's a cancer of the cartilage of her leg bone. She was diagnosed about a year ago.
Without her, I don't know how I'm going to get my treatments. I feel like I'm not going to be able to go through with them without her. I need her.
Her mom was her caretaker and her emotional support, and her brother Jonathan was the primary provider, paying for rent and food.
Turn around right now.
Setlali, a U.S. citizen, says agents told them Jonathan was the target of the arrest. He was convicted of a crime more than 12 years ago.
He already did his time for that. He went to rehab. He's changed. He's really, really changed.
She says she was too young to know what type of crime.
Where's the warrant?
The family demanded to see a warrant for Jonathan and her mother. They say agents never showed one, but you can hear an agent tell Jonathan why they were there.
For you. And for her for being illegal.
You have to stay strong for her.
Meantime, Setlali is relying on her friends for support and for help.
I think
obviously you take a look at that right now. People don't know what to do. The people that are on the Republican side obviously are like, hey, we voted for this. Democrats are like, well, we don't want this to happen. But what are we supposed to do when people are undocumented? Like that's where it gets to in this country. What are people supposed to do when they're walking down the street? And we had an attorney on the show, which by the way is going to come back on. An attorney named Josh was on the show and said, you know what? But they're good people, bad people. Why do you need to know? Why do they need documentation? It's like you can't go anywhere in the world without documentation. Like the part what Trump is trying to do, I believe, is to instill more safety. Whether it's in schools, right? Whether it's out walking on the street. We have enough problems in our own country, let alone these are the people that are walking around like that.
Explaining it to people sometimes is like if Johnny had 3 apples and he gave Charlie, when you're sitting down with your kids at the table and they keep saying, you say Johnny had 3 apples and he gave Charlie 2. How many he has left? He's like 3. Like, if he gave 2 apples to Charlie, how many does he have left?
That's it.
3.
That's it. That's it. That's it. And they keep. Here's the thing about it. You have so many people that are divided. And listen, some people will just stay divided regardless. Like that's one thing I learned. If Trump does something good, even the Democrats will still say it wasn't good. If he does something great, they'll say that it wasn't great. So and then you have people that also look at it and go, look, I like certain things. I don't like certain things. And that's where I stand. I stand where I go, look, I like that he's trying to make the country safe. The way he's doing it is difficult. I think he's got no choice but to get out there and do it. Let's show some of these clips here. Let's take a look.
Necesito una orden firmada por un juez. Necesito una orden firmada por un juez. Exactamente, te vamos a dar. No, porque la jueza me ha dado más tiempo hasta el 2029 para poder presentar mi mayor cantidad de casos.
Just gave it to me.
I mean, look, going to court, like I just told you, going to court changes everything. When I see a gentleman showing up in court, going to try to do the right things, then I'm like, this guy's trying to do the right things. He's not trying to hide anything. If he's got no criminal background, it's like, hey, man, you know, these are some of the things that I'm starting to take a look at and go, that hurts a little bit. But again, do you take one person out, right? Do you take 2 people or do you take everybody, right? If you're illegal, if you don't have documentation, adios to me.
It's always been like that. Like one person ruined it for everybody. Like it always been like that. Like even when you were a kid, if somebody did something, now everybody's gonna whoop him.
Yeah.
Like, it's always been like that.
And that's the thing that people, I think Democrats are trying to pull together and be like, he's doing this, but the reality is he ran on this exact same thing. And now that, oh, by the way, we have people that are in Miami. Cubans in Miami that voted for Trump. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Being offered $50,000, though, is a lot of money for people to step up and go, listen, become an ICE agent could be life-changing for a lot of people, especially if you look at it and go, I'm protecting the country. Now, some people will look at it and go, like I said, are looking at it going, well, my morals tell me that these people should stay. What I don't understand in the chat right now, if you're illegal in any country and you stay there, what is going to happen? That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say, by the way, make sure V's mic is, I just fixed it right there.
Check.
Yeah, he's on. I'm not trying to say, okay, that in general, okay, that just because you're from another country, you can't come here. What I'm saying is, if you were to go from here and go to any other country, the minute you get there, it's how long are you staying? Where's your passport? Where are you? Like, all of these things happen. And then the Democrats want America to be different than that. Like, you just come here and can hang out. That's
with no fingerprints.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't get that. So let's take a look at this, because this lady here, she said, my whole family voted for Trump. Wife of Cuban man detained by ICE. So she voted for Trump. Her whole family did. But he told them he was going to do that if they were illegal. He's not picking and choosing like, hey, you're a nice person. He's saying if you're illegal, you're going. So she voted that in, and then she's upset about it. Let's take a look at that one.
A wave of disappointment. One of President Donald Trump's most loyal voting blocs, Cuban and Venezuelan immigrants. Now speaking out in Miami, a Republican stronghold, as the recent wave of deportations hits home and the Trump administration moved to end temporary legal status, or TPS, for more than 500,000 people who arrived during the Biden administration. Elena Conde says she came here from Cuba by plane on humanitarian parole in 2023. Her husband, Ariel Lara, crossed the border with Mexico twice, once in 2019 when he was detained and deported, and then again in 2022. 6 weeks ago, he was taken into custody at his residency hearing.
So he was given an appointment to go to ICE. You told him before he left for that appointment, you don't have anything to worry about. You haven't done anything.
Instead, he was transferred to Texas, where we spoke to him from his detention center.
How do you feel about everything that's happening right now in this country with the deportations? You don't understand how this could happen. What did you think was going to happen when Trump won? You're saying you believed the president when he said he was going to deport criminals.
Now, Elena is left behind with her daughter, 7-month-old son, and Ariel's 70-year-old grandmother, who has been a U.S. citizen for years. Together, facing a reality they never imagined.
Toda mi familia votó por Trump.
Lo apoyaba a Trump durante su campaña. Did you support him?
Yo estoy fuera.
You're outside of it. You can't vote. Pero te sientes decepcionada? Do you feel disappointed, deceived, engañada?
Me siento mal porque sé que ellos creían en él.
You know, and I try to tell people all the time. Down here, they said, oh, they don't, you know, in the country, like they didn't want to let the Spanish people go, or they didn't want to push them to go. Miami has more Spanish people. I mean, Florida, South Florida, Miami has a lot of Spanish people, right? So now that a lot of them voted for Trump, we have more Trump supporters of the Cuban community than anything down here. But that is a tough situation. All of a sudden, you see your relatives being deported. Shit gets a little different. I mean, when you say like, hey, same thing like we were talking about yesterday about if you're on Epstein list and your family's on Epstein list, you might change how you operate a little bit.
Yeah.
And so right now, if your wife's being deported, if your sister's being deported, if your kid's or you're being deported, your kids are here, you all automatically have to flip the script a little bit, right? When you say you got to flip the script a little bit, no?
Yeah. Especially if you're like being a productive member of society and, you know, you're doing what you're supposed to do. But the people that's not, they should have known they're leaving. Like, yeah. If you just came and you were seeking asylum, well, the people that were getting the benefits and putting in the hotels and everything like that, they should have known their time was going to be up sooner than later.
Yeah, and that's right. They were putting hotels and all that. Yeah. And so they were, listen, these illegal immigrants, and I try to say this in the best, most positive way too, like not just in a way to be like, these illegal people got to go. I'm using the word illegal because we're talking about the illegal ones that are the ones that have to go. If they're not illegal, they're doing all the right stuff, which that's where I was getting to. They're showing up to court doing the right things, and all of a sudden, like, hey, you know what? You got to go too. It's like, wait a second, I'm going by the paperwork here, the agreement. I'm showing up for my court. I'm showing up on the time I'm supposed to be here. I have this license. I got this ID. I've been working here for 5 years. I work for this company. That's where I think people now are like, this is getting to be a little tough. But look at this lady. Check this lady out.
You need to stop kidnapping people at the street.
It's scary. It is scary to see. I was passing Home Depot. I saw what appeared to be two men tied up, with ICE agents.
Stop! You guys are kidnapping people at the street!
I walked up to the agents and asked what they were doing, if they were just arresting workers. I was told that other people's criminal history is not my business. When masked, armed, unidentified gunmen are standing in the parking lot of our local shopping centers, this is not how we lawfully and ethically enforce our laws. I won't be silenced. I will continue to speak up. We all need to continue to speak up.
So this is where my confusion comes in. what is the actual law? We brought the attorney on. We'll bring him on again. We brought the attorney on. He told us very specifically that if you come here, and he made it very clear. I got another attorney that talked. I'm going to pull it up on the screen. He made it very clear that if you come here illegally, you don't have documentation, you're living in someone's house, they're going to find you. They had a bunch of videos on that. They said they will find your ass too, and you think you can hide, but they're going to get you. And I'm going to pull up Alcatraz right now for people that were talking about that the other day. Vina, you give your thoughts on this Alcatraz, about just how they did it. Like, it looks scary. They're trying to create it. They want to make. I'm not saying that the alligators run around the damn facility, but what they
they're out there.
They're out there. Right? Let's show that clip real quick.
Why are these AI alligators wearing ice hats? Trump attended the opening of Alligator Alcatraz, a new migrant detention center in Florida, on Tuesday afternoon. The facility sits on a subtropical wetland in the Everglades, teeming with alligators, crocodiles, and pythons to deter detainees from trying to escape.
It is isolated and surrounded by dangerous wildlife and unforgiving terrain.
Alligator Alcatraz will cost an estimated $450 million annually and could house around 5,000 people.
We have a lot of bodyguards and a lot of cops that are in the form of alligators. You don't have to pay them so much.
Though immigration advocates and indigenous groups have opposed the facility, many Florida Republicans have embraced it, and the state GOP is even selling merch.
Okay, lot to take in on that one. So obviously Alcatraz built alligators around out there in the Everglades. They got snakes, they got mosquitoes, they got it all. I have at my house a system that gets rid of mosquitoes. I have a system at my house that deter. They still show up.
Yeah.
They bite the shit out of you. And you pay, I think it was like $3,000-$4,000 for the setup, and then you pay like every quarter, like $200 or whatever. And every few months they fill this tank. Now, that doesn't take all the mosquitoes away.
Yeah.
The shit's still there. To be out there in the Everglades,
I can't imagine it.
Yeah. What about the alligators all that around? Do you think they built it off like?
Yeah, I don't understand, like, what's the purpose for real? Like, they're getting deported anyway, so I don't know why they have to make it, like, scary. Or maybe so people turn themselves in and get deported. But I think they still get brought there anyway, right? Like, there's no reason to put people in that, like, that environment if we just want to send them back anyway. It's not like they're waiting there to do their process to get their citizenship or anything like that. Like, they're leaving anyway, so we don't have to put them in cages and surrounded by alligators and getting bit by mosquitoes and all that stuff. But
I think it's just a way to be like, you know what? You're out there. There's nowhere to go. And also to get them to turn themselves in before they go there. Because that lifestyle right there alone, that lifestyle is just a shitty way to live. Like, being inside there, you feel like you're in a cage. The mosquitoes alone. Now, I don't know if the mosquitoes are biting them or not. I'm just going off it. I'll show the clip again in just a second. I don't know if the mosquitoes are biting them or not. But what I do know is that the mosquitoes are there for sure. And if those mosquitoes are getting out, and we'll show that clip again, but the mosquitoes are getting out, shit's getting violent.
Why are these AI alligators wearing ice hats? Trump attended the opening of Alligator Alcatraz, a new migrant detention center in Florida, on Tuesday afternoon. The facility sits on a subtropical wetland in the Everglades, teeming with alligators, crocodiles, and pythons to deter detainees from trying to escape.
It is isolated and surrounded by dangerous wildlife and unforgiving terrain.
Alligator Alcatraz will cost an estimated $450 million annually and could house around 5,000 people.
We have a lot of bodyguards and a lot of cops that are in the form of alligators. You don't have to pay them so much.
Though immigration advocates and indigenous groups have opposed the facility, many Florida Republicans have embraced it, and the state GOP is even selling merch.
Now, the merch situation, and I turned up V's mic. Can you guys hear? Can you freaking hear him on the damn chat right now? What's going on? Ronnie in the building. Welcome to the show. Just turn the mic back up. Everybody else said they can hear. Make sure you turn your volume up out there if you're watching live right now in the building. And the main conversation.
I speak low in general anyway, so maybe he's just saying he's just trying to be funny.
Yeah. Maybe because right here.
Yeah, I'm a low talker.
He's a low talker. He's low talking.
Very mellow.
Very mellow. So look. Trump offers ICE agents $50,000. Let's go back to that for a second before we get to the next thing. When he puts it out there, is it a desperate angle to get more people to sign up because they don't have people? or is it a rewarding tactic because he wants people to feel you are very important to the USA, to the United States of America, for going out there and handling business? We'll get to some of these more videos in a second. Do you think, like, hey, he's offering this because, look, we don't have enough people, or because, hey, we really love what you guys are doing, or both? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he's doing it for both.
I think he's just trying to get everybody out of there, so he has to hire as many people as he can.
To get more people rocking, right?
Yeah.
People in the chat right now, welcome to the show. Leola in the building, Stacy in the building. If you're watching live right now, type a random person's name in the chat and show them you're not a bot. Type a random person's name in the chat right now. Show them that you're in the building listening live as we get ready to continuously set up our new studio in the building right now. I got more clips for you guys to see, and I also have a clip for Trump. But hold on a second. Let's take a look at this one. This was getting a lot out of pocket. Let's see what this lady had to say. She said a Los Angeles woman named Angie has been chasing ICE agents with her car. Let's take a look at this.
Oh, you guys want more good news? You guys want more good news? There's a woman in Los Angeles named Angie that's been chasing ICE agents around in her car. And when I say chasing, I mean chasing. I mean, like, they're flipping multiple Uis. They're, like, driving on the wrong side of the road, trying to get away from her. And she is just not letting up. Angie, I don't know who you are, but if this somehow gets back to you, I would like to buy you dinner. I'm on the east side. Let me know. I too have done my fair share of ICE chasing. I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it on the internet, and I definitely didn't take a video. I did take photos though, but there have been 2 separate occasions where I was driving north on the 5 through Orange County, and I spotted a train of ICE cars. And you know they're ICE cars because they don't have tabs, like they have the California exempt thing, and they're like completely blacked out, and there's usually like 4 or 5 of them, and they're driving in a train. So yeah, I was riding their fucking ass, honking.
I had to X that out because we didn't know she was going down that road. People in the chat right now, welcome back to the show. We got Tennessee, we got Illinois, we got Texas in the building, we got Washington. How you guys feeling out there? Look, chasing ICE with your car, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, that's just, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't care what you're standing up for, you know. I wouldn't recommend that. I think.
What are you going to do when you catch up to him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you get up there and you're like, okay, we're back in the building right now. Here we go. We're next to an ICE agent. And you're like, oh, what do we do now? You just run up to them with your car and tell them, hey, I'm not a fan of you. Like, that's kind of what you're getting at, right? Like, You're not going to do nothing to ICE agent. You're just going to show up and say, I don't support what you're doing. And again, when the Democrats get on, here's what I want to tell you. And you guys know I voted for Trump, but I look at it unbiased. I want to give both opinions here, both sides. What I want to say is, when the Democrats get up there and they say, and I said this before, they said, look, America, you didn't get what you wanted, but we're going to fix that. America got what they wanted. America voted for this. That's why there's a vote. Before that, they voted for Joe Biden. Joe Biden won. Even if in fact, Trump said that he didn't win, or that he actually did win. He didn't believe in the polls, or he didn't believe in whatever. And there were some weird things going on, right, that we did witness with the voting ballots and all that. Do you guys in the chat, do you think that the voting system is proper? Do you think the voting system is screwed up? Do you think the voting system needs to get better? Do you think there's fraud in the voting system? We do know for a fact that there were multiple people, multiple levels voting 10 times, 20 times. There was dead people voting. We did see all that. That did happen. But that could happen at any given time. Welcome to the show. Donald Plump in the building. How you feeling? We're gonna show the approval ratings. We're gonna go in that conversation, a live call with what he said. People in the chat, if you're watching live right now, if you're in the chat right now, let's see. Just people visiting. Trump or not in the chat right now. Drop it again. Let people know how we're feeling in the chat right now, because it changes throughout the day as people start rolling in. Trump or not, Trump or impeach. Drop it in the chat right now, because people say the approval rating's low. Let's see right here. And by the way, we do have the clip here. Vaughn actually brought it to the attention. We'll show that clip right now on the approval rating. Let's see what Trump had to say, and we'll get right back to some of the immigrants. Let's take a look.
I have the best poll numbers I've ever had.
Among
I
Republicans.
have poll numbers where I'm 71%. I have the best poll numbers. Look,
those are among Republicans.
No. Among Republicans, I'm at 94 and 95%. No, I'm talking about generally. I have the. Let me put it this way: there was a gentleman on Harry Emden yesterday on CNN, and he went crazy over how well Trump was doing. Now, you know, you don't put that on because I think CBS is a shade. Actually, CNN's a shade better than NBC. I think NBC is probably the worst of them all. But watch Harry Emden and you'll see about the numbers.
Your haters cite polls that have you down in the 30s, Mr. President. And,
yeah, but they're fake polls, Joe. I had a lot of fake polls. You also have me in the 70s.
So again, now let's talk about the polls for a second, because we're talking about that. Trump's approval rating and what's going on. They do the polls, and they don't, when you select a group of people, right, to represent a poll, or when you do, even in your class as a kid growing up, you pick a couple of people on a team or whatever, you could get someone great on your team, you can get someone shitty on your team. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But the polls are out there, and they take, whether they take 10 people or 1,000 people or 5,000 people, and you go, let's run the polls right now. Those polls don't really matter, because you do one quick poll right there. You take a look at it. That's why every day we do polls on our live stream to get people to come in, and that way we know what people are, we know how people feel realistically through the whole show. But and not even that is only a small amount of people, right? So when you do a poll and you say, hey, let's go out there, let me show 1,000 people from New York, 1,000 people from California, you can get more of the state vibes as you continue to do that. But the country having millions of people, when you go, hey, we took a 1,000 poll here and Trump's 38%. That depends on who you get in there, right? Yeah. And flip side though, if it's 70%, they go, everybody loves Trump. That's just depending on the people that they selected to do that. So to me, there's never an accurate polling unless you get a very large amount of people. And even then, it's like, who did we get? Who do we really get?
I mean, the accurate polling was the election.
That was it.
I guess.
I agree. Whether you like it or not, I agree. I think
that was all America voting.
Right. America voted.
That's a whole real poll.
America
you can't just take a random 1,000 people like you said.
Yeah. Take 1,000 people from California, you're going to find out that Trump's not president.
Yeah.
Right? So, and that's the thing. People coming to the chat right now that are watching live, if you're in the building right now, I got clips of you just coming in right now. We're showing what some of the illegal immigrants are saying. Let's show this clip here.
All right, Daddy Trump, you want to take us the fuck out of here? Come do this shit then. Look at build your house. Look at through your streets. Come get it.
Well, I mean, that video, I gotta stop for a second. He's saying, come get us, we're XYZ. You see the kind of personality that person is, right? Like, and you don't know if his background per se, but you got to be somewhat of a good judge of character. And you can't judge a book by its cover all the time. But we can say, realistically, if you do a poll on this, you put 1,000 people out on the construction site looking like this versus another 1,000 people, you're going to get a better understanding of this personality, right? Let's take a look.
All right, Daddy Trump, you want to take us the fuck out of here? Come do this shit then. Look at build your house. Look at through your streets. Come get it.
Now, I'll tell you this, though. Spanish people work their ass off. That's reality. They work their ass off, a lot of them, and they do good. We have one guy renovated. We got that did some renovations. He sucks. We're gonna call it like it is. He sucks. But Donald, he sucks. We had a guy do some renovations. We're like, okay, this guy got to go. But there's some very good, very talented Spanish people that you're like, we don't want to see him go. Holy shit, they're building our roads, building our buildings, and doing some great things in our cities and communities, and some great people. But it boils down to the fact that you don't have your shit. This guy explains it pretty good. Take a look at this.
If you're an illegal immigrant that currently lives in the United States, you should watch this video. It's for you, okay? I don't think that you're in a winning situation. You're going to lose no matter what, okay? ICE is not going anywhere. Their budget is being tripled over the next 3 years, thanks to the recent bill that just passed, the big, beautiful bill, meaning that ICE is going to be the largest, if not one of the largest federal enforcement agencies in the country. What does that tell me? It tells me that America has changed the way that they think. They no longer want immigrants in the United States. The immigrants that are here already and are citizens, I guess they're here to stay. But the ones that are coming here with the hopes to become a citizen, I don't think it's going to happen anymore. Now, there's a lot of things that have made this clear to me. For example, people are showing up to their court dates to report. Illegals are, right? And when they're showing up to court, they're being arrested and deported. So you're showing up doing what you're supposed to do, and you're still being deported, okay? Now, if you don't show up to court, what's going to happen? You're going to definitely get deported for not reporting, okay? So the point is, it's obvious that illegal immigration is not what's going to be happening in America anymore. Okay, and you're lying to yourself if you think this is going to get better. And you're lying to yourself if you think protesting in the street is going to do anything at all. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to change anything. Okay, the change in America is here to stay. And I think It's wiser for you to grab your family and yourself and leave willingly. Because if you leave willingly, there's going to be a lot less damage done to you and your family. If you don't leave willingly and ICE finds you, they're going to tear your family apart. They're going to put you all in different detention centers all across the country and ship you off to different places because they've already got arrangements where they can ship you to countries that you don't even belong to. It will be absolute horror for you if you wait for that. It's better if you just leave on your own. And I think that's what the federal government's trying to encourage with all these tactics, is to get people to just want to leave on their own. And if you think your immigration lawyer is going to help you, they're not going to help you. I think that what's going to happen soon is a lot of immigration law firms are going to get raided by the federal government and the attorneys arrested because they're rampant with fraud. And I think this administration is going to go after immigration attorneys pretty soon. So don't think that your immigration attorney is going to save you. They're not.
That was, I got to tell you, at the end of that message, I'm not going to lie, I didn't think about that before. But if you have an immigration attorney, we had a guy on the show, which wants to come back on the show, and I wish he would have saw that. If you're watching live right now, smack that damn like button if you're watching live. We get you 100 likes in the next minute. I'll give a lucky person $500 in the chat. If you're watching live, double tap your screen. That's how we give out money every single day. We're bringing the wheel back. We're going to bring it in the studio and spin the damn wheel, let you guys make some freaking money in the live stream. So hold on a second. What they just said, and you guys heard it like I just heard it, what he just said is, and I kind of understand where he's coming from with this, is all those attorneys that were helping those illegal immigrants try to find a way to stay here, they're going to start raiding those offices. And if they do, and I heard this before, but I didn't hear it how he just explained it. If they do that, that's going to also put up like a deterrence, like a wall between those attorneys that are trying to fight for those illegal people. Because you don't want to get raided or get, you don't want people looking into your business like that you're doing things wrong.
Yeah.
So I would imagine that would slow down the attorneys that are trying to go out there and stop all the shit that's going on, which that leads me to believe that it's going to get more people being deported. But he explained, he goes, do the right things, do what you got to do. I know people that I see walking down my street, people in the live stream right now, watching live, almost at 100 people in the building. We greatly appreciate it right now. The show is about $50,000 going out to lucky people. I call them lucky people, call them happy people, call them lucky people, call them people that want to do a job. If you want to become an ICE agent, they're giving you $50,000 to sign up as an ICE agent, and they take care of your student debt. What that leads me to believe is they're trying to get a younger population. Sounds like it makes sense. If you're going to be an ICE agent in your 40s, 50s, 60s, good luck to you at that point, right? You run around going crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it in your 40s, but your 50s and 60s is out of pocket. So let's just say they're trying to get 20s and 30s, right?
Yeah.
And you just graduated, and you're like, hey, I got $100,000 in student debt. I was on an athletic scholarship. I didn't have any debt. But I tell you what, if I did have debt of 100,000 plus or whatever the case, you graduate from college and you go, hey, you can go out there right now and you can get $50,000 as a sign-on bonus. And people that are joining us right now, if you didn't see, I'm going to play that clip. $50,000 sign-on bonus, student loan forgiveness for new hires. That's just to start. Then you have your pay as well. We're going to pull it up. People that just joined us right now. 100 people in the building. Shout out to you. We greatly appreciate you. Everybody put 100 in the chat right now. Let's show that clip.
These $50,000 signing bonuses, student loan forgiveness for any new ICE agents. This is a massive campaign to recruit more than 10,000 new agents this year. 10,000, that number if achieved would make ICE the single largest law enforcement agency in the nation. Trisha, tell us how that's going and what kind of response are you getting for this recruitment effort?
We are getting an overwhelming response. Already have 1,000 final offers out as of now, Cheryl, but we know we're going to turbocharge that in the coming weeks and get even more ICE enforcement officers on the ground. There's really strength in numbers, and these men and women are doing the Lord's work. They are getting the worst of the worst off of America's streets, and America can be so proud of them. If you are interested in joining ICE and being on the front lines, go to join.ice.gov.
So join.ice.gov. Now,
you see what Jenna said with the fine print?
Let me take a look at it. Where is that at? I think I just posted that right there. Hold on. Yeah, let me scroll back and let's take a look at that right now. Let me read some of it. If you're in the chat right now, live in the building right now, put Trump or put impeach right now. We've got 100 people in the building. We're in a new studio. We're getting back in motion. We were gone all last week recording. People are like, where'd he go? We're back in the building. If you're watching live right now, put Trump in the chat or put impeach because we're rocking and rolling right now. And we got to let you guys know what we're talking about. Let me read it right now. Jenna said they have 50,000 allocated at their discretion, she put. And then she also put in there, police, why is ICE making more than you? So that's a question. Why is ICE making more? I think to prove a point. I mean, realistically, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't get that 50,000 at one time.
Is that? But that's what's being said right there in the chat. But
I mean, they probably wouldn't do that anyway because if they just give you 50,000
and you did,
yeah, like.
But $50,000 is still $50,000.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it better up front.
Yeah,
I'll take the 50 G's now.
Yeah, but a little bit, a couple thousand in each check extra.
Here's what if I believe in Donald Trump and I believe in what he's saying and I believe that I want America to be great again because it's safe again because we don't know some of these people that are here illegally, that's fine. People in the chat, you guys understand what I'm saying right now? We got a lot of Trump supporters in the chat right now. There's a lot of Trump supporters coming in the chat right now. Is there any Democrats in here? I don't see any. They're not. Wait, let me take a look right now. I don't see many. I see a lot of Republicans rolling into the chat on all across YouTube, all across social media, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. I see a lot of Trump supporters. I'm not saying that there's not Democrats out there. There's a lot of them. A lot of people that are independent that just don't like Trump. I'm just saying that. But at the end of the day, $50,000 to support what you actually believe in is a no-brainer. You put yourself at risk, though.
Yeah.
You can't run around chasing people, and you know they don't want to leave. It's not going to be easy.
Especially in L.A.
Yeah, L.A., forget it. If you're out in L.A., Los Angeles, you got people that are illegal. You're chasing them, and then you got the protesters who are literally out there going bananas, which we got those videos too. And here's a clip I want to show you.
You might gotta give me 50,000 up front in L.A.
Yeah, if I'm going to L.A., we got to get signing bonus and we got to get contract extensions for L.A. because L.A. is going to be a little bit. L.A. is going to be a little rougher in the Democrat cities, where they are allowing people to do what they want to do. And I'm going to pin that. She said redefine print. I'm going to pin it to the top right now. 130 people in the building. Make some noise! If you're just coming to the chat right now, just join us. Hold on a second. I know we don't buzz in the background. We're in the new studio. A lot of stuff's changed. We're fixing lighting and all that. Just getting everything set up. We got motion cameras, a lot of great shit going on. I greatly appreciate you joining our show today. But what I'm asking people that are in the chat right now, deport or let them stay? Let me see it right now. Because as people start coming in, we got it on there. It says 72% of people said deport. This is a poll again. This is a poll that you got to take seriously because it's coming in now. It's not like we have 50,000 or 100,000 or a million people. A million people in a poll is pretty damn solid. But this is just people all across YouTube.
You didn't choose any of these people.
No.
Yeah.
And
just put a poll up.
And I also posted on New York stuff. I posted on, and there's a lot of Democrats in New York. I post on South Beach. You got Republicans. It's on Sports Aid. It's on multiple pages. And people come in here, look at the polls. 71% of people say deport them all. Like, you see it right now coming in the chat. Deport them all. So even though there's these sad stories, there's these sob stories I'm going to show you right now, and I show you everything because I got to be unbiased. We know we got trolls that come into the chat and say a lot of stuff. Aaron, how you feeling? Ozzy, how you feeling in the chat? Kevin, how you feeling? And how you feeling? Annette in the building. Lewis, welcome to the show. It's Gravy in the building. Said release the tapes in the chat right now. That's why we got to get it going in here and see how you guys are feeling. You guys can communicate amongst each other because I want to see what you guys are saying right now in the building. Look, by the way, here's a chance for you guys to make some money right now. If you're watching the show live and you got it on your mobile device like this, all you got to do right now is double tap your screen. Boom, boom, boom. If we get to 100 likes in the next minute, I'll give a lucky one of you $200 in the chat right freaking now. The countdown starts now. Boom. If we get to 100 likes the next minute, I'll give a lucky one of you $200 right now. It's really easy. With all you guys in the chat, all you got to do is double tap your screen. And if you are on your Android, you got to hit those 3 dots and do what you got to do. But right now in the building, we greatly appreciate you. Let's move on to this piece here. Here's a clip I want to show you about this gentleman that was talking. He gave his input on it too. Let's take a look.
U.S. citizens must be allowed back into the United States. There is no person at an airport who can stop you from coming back internationally, even if you're a naturalized U.S. citizen, even if you were not even born in the United States, but you have that U.S. passport, even if you have 1 gazillion crimes against you. Even Hannibal Lecter would be allowed back in with his U.S. passport. Let me be clear. Nobody at the airport can take your U.S. citizenship away or prevent you from entering. The only person who can take your U.S. passport away is a federal judge. And that would be through a denaturalization process that you would know is going on well in advance. So U.S. passport, stop worrying.
If you have a U.S. passport, what he's saying is you're good to go because you can get back in. But again,
for how long?
That's what I'm saying. If you have a U.S. passport, I guess you can just come in anyway. I don't think it matters. I think what he's saying is it doesn't matter what happens if you have a U.S. passport, not a license, not anything else. And then there's the whole thing on the real ID. You guys in the chat, are you familiar with the real ID situation? I'll be honest. I don't know what the hell that's about. I got a driver's license. I go to the airport. You don't have a real ID. I'm not sure what that's about. I haven't had that yet. I don't know. My mom flew in. She needed a real ID. I don't know. Do you have a real ID? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a real ID. People in the chat right now, have you heard of that? The real ID. The whole time I have a fake ID. Then what the hell I got? I got a driver's license. You need to get another ID to go on a plane. I got a driver's license. I've been here. I have a driver's license for what, 20 years? I need a real ID.
No, I seen your ID. You had a real ID. Remember, I checked. I was like,
oh, so
yeah.
What makes it a real ID on the driver's license?
I don't know what makes it a real ID, but I know it's a real ID.
So my shit's real.
Yeah, it has that little star up at the top.
I'm in the building. I got a real ID. Apparently, I went to the damn DMV like everybody else. I just got what I needed to get. Like, you got a real ID. What I'm saying is, people in the chat right now, we're in our new studio. If you're watching live, 140 people in the chat. Smack that damn like button right now. I told you I'm trying to give you guys some money today. People tuning in on their earpods and they're not actually engaging in it. Make sure you engage in it right now. And if you're in the chat right now and you don't leave a message yet, drop a freaking message right now. Derek Chapman in the building. How you feeling? Let me see. Go Gob did in the building right now. How you feeling? I need to try to put God did. Gob did in the building. How you feeling? Pimple Mama Christina. Josh Corson in the chat. How are you feeling? He said, but if you are illegal, you are not American. That's okay. In the chat right now, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Now that people are rolling into the chat and having a conversation. I want to ask you guys a question. If you're a Trump supporter, right? You agree with the deportation, a lot of people don't. Is there any other way that Trump, ICE, whoever can go out there and actually deport people or arrest people without being forceful? Because everyone's like, but look how they're doing it. There really is no way. We were having that conversation. There really is no way that Trump can go out there or anybody can go out there at this point, to be honest. And I'm going to pull this picture up here. Like, this ICE agent here is walking around. See on the screen right now, the ICE agents walk around arresting people, taking people in. How is this person down there actually supposed to do it? Like, is he supposed to walk up? We were having this conversation where Vaughn said, walk up, Vaughn. How should they do it, Vaun? How do they want him to do it? How did the Democrats?
How the Democrats want him to do it?
Yeah, realistically.
If you don't mind, can you come into the? Can you get into this car so I can bring you to Alligator Alcatraz and take you back to Venezuela? If you don't mind.
If you don't mind. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's impossible to do what they want you to do. Like, hey, excuse me. By the way, we're gonna take you. If you don't mind, we're gonna take you back to Venezuela. Your kids are all here. Your family's here. You've been here. He shows up looking like this on the screen. If you don't mind, I got a car outside. We're going to take you back to Venezuela. Just get your shit together, pack your stuff, and then we're going to take you. We're going to just head out.
Yeah.
And so the Republicans are like, we're coming in and we're handling business. So my question to people in the chat, even Vaughn listening, is this. America voted because he ran on the fact that there were so many illegal immigrants crossing the border. I know so many great people from other countries. Miami is full of them. And there's some amazing people here. The problem is, it's becoming, I think what you said was, one person does it, could ruin it for anybody else. I think in America, I think it's a little different. I don't think it's one person ruining it or two people ruining it. I think the reality is it's millions of people ruining it. Because if they had, there's 500 people in the country right now. It's like there's millions of people pouring in. I forget what the exact number was, but day by day, there was roughly a number that I thought didn't even make sense per day. pouring into the country. And when you get to that point where you're like, holy shit, that many people are pouring in the country in one day? Like, that starts to get a little suspect when you walk outside your house and they're walking down your street. And it's not just Spanish people, because it always goes to Spanish people for some reason.
Yeah.
But it's not Spanish people. There's just a lot of them because we're in Mexico and all that. But there's people, and they go to Mexico and cross over too. But there's people from all around the world, not just Spanish people. And when they get here, shout out to the 200 people in the building. Make some noise! You're watching live right now. Are you a subscriber of the show? Put an S in the chat right now. If you are a subscriber of the damn show, put an S in the chat right now. We got a special gift that's going to go out to some lucky people in the building right now. If you're a subscriber of the damn show, everybody, put 200. Lisa knows what time it is. Put 200 in the chat, damn it. If you're watching the show right now and you're a subscriber, put an S in the damn chat right now. If you are a freaking subscriber of the show, put an S in the chat right now. If you're not a subscriber, then guess what? You better put a freaking S there, hit the damn subscribe button right now and join our freaking platform, join the Mesa Mob, because that's what we're doing here in the building a community. We love and appreciate everybody in the building right now. We got some more, we got guests coming on the show. You got Vaughn kicking it with us on a daily basis now. We got people coming on, building the panel, and we have some amazing, amazing people that are coming in here right now that are going to jump on our show into this week and into next week. Live guests you guys are not going to want to miss. Trust me when I tell you. And yes, we're still fixing things. The soundboard, the connections and lights. We know that. Shit, I came in here the other day. Vaughn came in here. And I said, holy shit, is it hot in here? Had Vaughn, here's Vaughn on the show. Vaughn's sitting over here. He's sweating his ass off over here in the corner right now with the damn, I said.
It's 81 degrees in here.
I said, where's the air conditioning? Like, what's going on with the AC? So a lot of things are being fixed. So bear with us. We're used to having thousands of people coming into the live stream. We're just back into the building. We greatly appreciate you. And if you're in the chat right now, holy shit, people are coming in and saying a whole bunch of stuff right now. If you're in the building right now, to get the final poll before we leave today, if you're a Trump supporter, put Trump in the chat if you're a Trump supporter. And if you're not, put impeach. I just want to see it right now. Because at this point, I don't think many people are fading in the middle. Like, first off, usually there's not many people fading independent. Independent is a very small amount of people compared to what's out there voted. But what I'm saying is, are you a Trump supporter or are you not a Trump supporter? Because I think people have to look at it now and go, I voted for this, I didn't vote for this. But what I do know, the $50,000 to sign up and be a ICE agent running around chasing people, there's got to be some funny shit going on. I mean, yeah. I hate to say it like that because I'm not trying to say, you know, that I'm gonna let the polls keep going until I sign out. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna let it roll for just a minute because I want to get it right. It's getting balanced.
Yeah.
64% of people said the Porto. So it is bad. You see, there's a lot of Trump supporters, and there's also a lot of Democrats in here too.
Yeah.
Okay. And also it could be Trump supporters that are also saying not impeach too.
You know why they're doing the 50,000? Because they already got all the people that are like, just you can just grab them and they're just going and stuff. Now there's people that's going to be running, wrestling, you know, the athletic young people.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah. Those are the only ones left.
So Vaughn is claiming that they're offering him 50 bands right now because basically, if you didn't hear him right there, what Vaughn is adding to the chat, which is freaking true as shit, is when they started the ICE shit, it was like, hey, go out there and get grandma, go out there and get homeboy over here, and we're gonna bring 4 people on one main guy that might be a crazy guy.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, we got the people that were just out in the open. We got the Home Depots that were sitting outside.
Yeah.
Now, and I hate to laugh about it because the shit's funny, but I'm not trying to laugh at them. But I am saying, if you're watching live right now, here's a chance to make some money. Double tap your screen right now. We get to 100 likes. Keep giving you guys a chance right now. We get to 100 likes next minute. I'm going to put the clock on there next time. Get to 100 likes next minute. I'll give a lucky one you $100. Here's a chance to make some money. Double tap your screens right now. Get it going. What he's saying is now they got to offer money because like, hey, we got the high school kids now.
Yeah.
We got the I Show Speeds out here.
Yeah.
And those kids are running. They're hiding. It's tougher. They're flailing their arms. They don't want to be arrested. They're going bananas. They got weapons. Yeah. They're retaliating. They're just, and they might not just be the Mexicans, and they might be the Russians. They might be the people from whatever.
The Haitians,
doing crazy
whatever.
shit. Yeah. So I get what you're saying. And in the chat right now, you guys agree with Vaughn just said that they're sending 50 bands to people, $50,000 if you're just joining us right now, because they really don't have the ability to utilize, all the uncles that signed up at first. Because there was a lot of uncles at first. We gotta be honest. Like even this guy's not an uncle right here, but this guy's not an uncle, but he might be an uncle, but he's definitely looks like a pops. You know what I'm saying? He's a pops. I don't think he's a young 20-year-old. He's like a pops out there. And I don't know if he's putting his life on the line, is what I'm saying. For the American people, he might be like, I want to do it, but for the $50,000, you might start getting the black people out there going to chase, right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like at first you got a bunch of you got the white guys out there. You got some black guys on the force.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. There's a black guy right there.
I'm bilingual. Yeah, he's out there. Look, by the way, I'm biracial, so I'm going to say what the hell I want to say. People come in the chat. You know damn well I don't give a damn what you are. In the chat right now, one more time. Deport or let them stay. Let's see it run up in the chat. I got to see what you got. Deport or let them stay. I'm going to see it right now in the chat. Everybody, deport or let them stay. Drop it right now in the damn building. I got to see how you guys are feeling. So look, what I'm saying is, and I like what Vaughn added to that. He's like, yo, now the type of individuals they're chasing, they might really be out there running and fumbling and tumbling, and they can't just go out there and just shoot them.
No.
So they got to get them how? Like jump on their back and tussle them?
Yeah.
Like Vaughn's like,
any means necessary.
If they bring it up to 100,000, we might have some friends and family out there.
It might turn into the CrossFit athletes out there.
CrossFit, yeah. Yo, and here's the reality. If I needed to get, I'm gonna shoot it straight in the chat because all the people watching, we got to tell the truth in here. We're 10 to 11 every single day. We're going past time today a little bit just because first off, we greatly appreciate you guys first and foremost.
Make some noise!
We greatly appreciate you first and foremost. I'm going to tell you that. And secondly, we want to tell you that the new studio right now, there's a lot of shit going on. So we're ready to get rocking on it. We'll start seeing us live every day. It'll get wild. And if you're watching live right now, damn it, don't come in the show late. Be here at 9:50 tomorrow morning so we can see 100 people in the chat before we start. By the way, tomorrow morning, if we hit 100 people before the show starts, I'm giving $200 out to a lucky person in the chat tomorrow. I'm throwing it out there right now. Tomorrow morning, if there's 100 people in the chat before the show starts at 10 a.m., we're giving $200 out to a lucky person that's in the chat. I'm throwing it out there right now, so don't miss tomorrow's show. Be here early at 9:55 because at 10 o'clock when I start the countdown, we're giving $200 out to a lucky person if you guys are in before the show starts because we were gone all last week. I got to make up for it, and I appreciate you. We got the wheel. We're going to start spinning. And if you guys agree with Plump in the chat, Donald Plump, let me read something.
I was going to ask you, do you know the answer to that? Or
I didn't. No, I don't know all the answers that Plump throws in the chat because it's just, Plump comes in. It became straightforward sometimes. And I'll give you that, and I shout them out. People, if you're in the chat right now, if you're a Republican, put an R in the chat. If you're a Democrat, put a D right now, because I'm going to say something to you guys right now. If you're a Republican, put an R in the chat. If you're a Democrat, put a D. If you're independent, put an I. What I'm saying is, and I try to pin it. I try to pin it. But here's why I don't mess with Plump in the building. Because Plump comes into the chat. I try to read everybody. I try to get to know people personally in here as part of the community. Plump comes in the building and starts throwing shit sideways, and he just, what's the saying? Just throw shit at the walls many times you can and see what sticks, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what he does, and I appreciate his insight. We got people coming. Here we go. Joe, we got Nunya in the building. RB, big time. Jack Diggs. Okay, Jack said D's nuts. Okay, so does that mean you're a Democrat or does that mean you're a Republican? What are we talking right now in the building right now? And Donald Plump comes with the same thing. Can we explain that to him? He wants us to.
I seen what Donald Plump said. He said that Gestapo was Hitler's police, untrained police or something like that.
So he's trying to compete with the same thing.
Yeah, so I guess the difference would be that we're not bringing them to a concentration camp to kill them.
But that doesn't even. Well, here's the thing about this though. They didn't vote for that when that happened before.
Yeah,
they voted for this now. So the people that are going out, ICE going out and arresting people, we're going to show a clip again right now, just so people could be on the same page with us right now and know what the hell we're talking about this morning. Here's a clip right here. I'm going to show you people in the hallways arresting people.
Una orden firmada por un juez. Exactamente, te vamos a dar una
But he's from here. You guys are so dumb, seriously. No les diga nada y no voy a firmar nada, ¿eh? No les diga nada.
Now, hold on, I got something I want to show you right now. 200 people in the building. Hold on a second, because you know what? I didn't show this clip because when I showed this before, this was a long time ago. I showed this clip. And when I showed it during the election, this was important to watch. The people watching right now, 200 people in the building, smack that damn like button right now.
One thing, too. Because Plump said, why are they covering in their face? And it's basically what we've been saying. Like, you got to let people know it's not a game. Like, if you just walking up and you're not intimidating or scary, like, they're not going to comply with what you're saying. Like, you gotta be scary.
So, but hold on. So I also think, though, I'll say that could be a tactic.
Yeah.
But I think that they're covering their face because a lot of people, truthfully, don't want to be seen as them on the scene arresting people. Because that doesn't look good as someone, hey, I arrested 475. Yeah.
But don't be doing something that you're ashamed of.
Yeah, right.
So,
don't go out there and do the shit if you don't want to do the shit.
Yeah.
But so I agree with that. And I think again, putting the stuff in the chat to just Democrats, and I say this with the most respect to Democrats in the building right now. If you're a Trump supporter, I love you. If you're a Democrat, I still love you. It doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is they come in, they try to find one little thing. Boop. Like instead of coming in, look, I don't want them to go, they shouldn't go. Like that's what Democrats should say. Not why they cover their face. That's not the whole thing. Like why are they wearing those kind of shoes? That's not fair. Like that's what will be happening. Like, hey, they're wearing speed shoes, they're faster now, and those people can't run that fast. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Like, that's how Democrats take that angle. If Democrats, and I'm saying this because I come from a family where there's Democrats, Republicans, you got people that come in with moderators that are Republicans and Democrats. I love everybody. But the point realistically is this. Do you want them to be deported or do you not want them to be deported? That's the only thing. If you come in the chat and go, they should not go or they should go, we get that. But hey, why do they have to wear a hat? Or why are they showing up at nighttime, not daytime? That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
What matters is what they're doing. So I'm going to show this clip right here. I showed this clip a long time ago when we were on the live stream for the election, when Trump was running for office and all these people were saying, they're coming down my streets, I can't take it anymore. There's immigrants, illegal people everywhere. We already have a lot of people here anyway. I showed this clip. I'm going to show it right now because it's important to watch as how you have a white person and a black person speaking. You got to take a look at this. It's 1 minute and a half. Take a look at this clip.
I'm done with what I'm seeing. It is so unsafe in my neighborhood anymore. I have the homeless that were trying to camp out, and I have made concessions with them, and I try to help them the best I can to keep them from trying to squat on my property. But it is so unsafe. I have men that cannot speak English in my front yard screaming at me, throwing mattresses in my front yard, throwing trash in my front yard. And I can't. Look at me, I weigh 95 pounds. I couldn't defend myself if I had to. My husband is elderly, and last night, after living in this home for 45 years, he said, Noelle, guess what? It's time to pack up and move. He said, we can't do this anymore. He said, it's killing both of us mentally. I don't understand what you expect of us as citizens. I mean, I understand they're here under temporary protected status, and you're protecting them, and I understand that our city services are overwhelmed and understaffed. But who's protecting us? If we're protecting them, who's protecting me? I want out of this town. I am sorry. Please give me a reason to stay.
You guys are just sitting up there in suits or something. Like, I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into... They flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them and it's going to get bigger and it's only going to get worse. And y'all sitting up there in these chairs, all y'all need to get out here and do something. Y'all making hundreds of $1,000s. Y'all need to put on a t-shirt and some Crocs, and then y'all need to come out here in these streets and y'all need to go out here and I'm out here before the police is. Like, y'all need to do something, bro. Y'all really got to stand on business. Y'all getting paid all this money just to wear a suit and sit in a chair. I think it's crazy, bro. That's where they come from and that's what they do. That's their country. I don't know what they got going on over there, but they can't do that over here. And if y'all just getting paid from it and then y'all ain't doing nothing about it, I think that's super weird, bro. Y'all got to stand on business. Y'all got to really step up. It's lame, bro.
And here's what I'm going to say about this, because at one point, I believe that America was it was a white and black thing. And the white people were like, these black people, these white people. And it was a whole white and black thing. Now it's like an international thing. It's a foreign thing. It's a Spanish thing. That's not from here, though. It's people coming here illegally, and I think the black people are like, wait a second, we're kind of finding our groove right here. Like, until the ones that are out shoplifting and raiding stores and shit, that's a problem on social media. But outside of that, the people that are just living a normal life, they kind of have normalcy. And because they're like, they're not really approaching us anymore. Like, the police are out looking for other people at this point. Like, I think that's how people are viewing this right now. Like, wait a second, they're out there doing it. Here's another guy here. Take a look at this one.
No, thank you. Let me ask you. Can you help me with the solution you'd like to see me do?
Surely, I can help you with the solution. I can give you I give you one simple answer. Send them back. That's the only solution. That's it. Other than that, they will surpass us. It is math. It's simple math. They will overtake us in numbers at the rate that they have kids. They cannot be U.S. citizens. You are dooming our next generation to subservitude. I'm telling you this. Okay. It's just simple math.
I know, but
that's it. It's simple math.
I'm very good at math. Let me share something with you. Most of the persons that are here right now, under the technical definition, do not qualify for asylum.
I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about the children that they have. They will be U.S. citizens, and they will have a voting block. All we have to do now is look at the Hispanic voting block they have now. They get everything they want. Look at our communities. You should see the schools that they have as compared to the schools.
So you see, this isn't just white people out, chasing it. And you got white people, you got black people, you got Spanish people in this country that are here, that came here the right way, the legal way. They're standing on business, saying the same shit that these people are saying. It is literally, you got people that are from other countries, and people that have moved here 15, 20 years ago that became legal citizens, whatever, and they're here doing what they got to do, whatever. They are out there approaching people, I believe, in ICE uniform, also arresting people too. So it's not just that, and they're calling them traitors.
You're saying random citizens are doing that?
No, like people that have moved here from other countries that became legal citizens here are out there arresting them, and they're calling them like traitors and things like that. And so I think
that's a little out of pocket.
And hold up, I got a picture here. Look at this one. Here's what they're doing to ICE agents now. It says apparently there's a new protest strategy where ICE agents are getting glitter bombed. Look at people in the chat right now. Glitter bombed, okay? Breaking news, ICE agents they get lured into glitter ambushes where people do fake calls reporting undocumented immigrants hiding in dead and end alleys. So ICE agents go in and then glitter dumped all over them.
They're lucky it's just a glitter bomb.
That's what
Could be worse.
Could be worse, right? Could be worse. Yeah. And instead, if you're watching live in the building right now, what state are you based in right now? If you're in the building right now, I'm looking at the message. What state are you based in right now? Lisa in the building, Tracy in the building, Donald Hill, It's Gravy, Leola, Donald Plump in the chat. We appreciate you coming in the building. Aaron, who else is in here right now? A to Z, what's going on? Tracy, let me scroll up and say Tracy. Brenda, who else in the building? If you're watching live right now, put a message in the chat so I can shout you out. Annette in the building, Mitchell in the building, Christina in the building, Roger in the building. Derek Chapman in the house. How are you feeling, Derek Chapman? We got Tennessee, Jersey, Michigan, New York. Look across the country. This is why, let me tell you, this is why streaming is so damn cool. This is why YouTube is so cool and streaming in general, why we have a show. We're communicating right now with people all across the country and people that are in other places too. If you're in other countries, we see them coming in all the time from different places, even during the live game, Philippines and Russia and all this, China. Yeah. People come into the chat, hanging out with us. We try to give you the most unbiased opportunity possible by showing all the clips and giving it to you how we really feel from the heart about the opportunity. And Vaughn said this yesterday. You got someone out there that you know that's a friend that's on Epstein list. You might not forget, like, announcing it. You might not even be friends with them anymore because you're like, hey, you know what? We're parting ways. So we're giving you the realistic approach of how people should look at it. Christian in the building right now. Christian from Canada in the building. We greatly appreciate you in the chat. We greatly appreciate. I just put in there. I just pinned you to the top. Thanks for joining our show today. If you're watching live, and one last time before we sign off today, you guys have a chance to make some money. There's 60 likes. We always do 100 to 200 likes. We're new into the chat, new back on the show from last week, off all last week. If you're watching live right now, I'm telling you, on your phone right now, watching us live, double tap your screens right now. Get to 100 likes on there. I'm gonna give out some money today. I'm trying to help you guys. You guys supporting us. We're supporting you. We'll make sure we throw you guys back some money. We appreciate you. Austin in the chat said, but we can't get health care because America isn't made on money. And guess what? That's the other thing. We had people coming to this country from all over the world, and they were given healthcare, and they were given cell phones, and they were given money, and they were given housing. That's a problem. When you come to this country, and I got to give it to you straight, people. You know I got to give it to you straight. If you come to America from another country, and you're given everything, we have our own people here that don't have shit. Like, we have our own people on the side of the road. They made poor choices. Some of them didn't have a chance from the start. A lot of people made poor choices, let's be honest. But the reality is, when you come here from another country, the Democrats were giving you everything. Am I right or wrong in the chat? Did they not offer them housing, health care, food, cell phones? Right or wrong in the chat? If you agree with me, put yes right now. If you agree, put yes. Put no if I'm wrong. Put no if I'm wrong, because I got to give it to you straight on both sides. Unbiased as humanly possible. Candy, shout out to you. All love to you. Candy, we love and appreciate. Christina, we love and appreciate you. RB, we appreciate you. Nathan, in the chat, yes or no? Do you agree with what I'm saying right now? Put a Y in the chat if you agree. Because, look, we're trying to get take on it, right? We want to know, like, what the reality is.
Yeah.
They gave them all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we got people. Some people say yes. Some people say no. Tell me how you feel about it right now. If you disagree, tell us why. If you do agree, tell us why. Let us know right now. Nathan, we appreciate you. Hold on. Let's see what Michael Anthony has to say. Said, no, you disagree. Why? Tell us why you disagree in the chat. Why do you disagree with what I'm saying? Are you saying they didn't get, is it Jesus or is it Jesus Ramirez in the building? Jesus, right? That's how you pronounce it. Call him Jesus. Call Jesus. No disrespect. However you go by. We're calling you out right now. We want to hear what you got to say. Ken, we appreciate you. In the chat right now, tell us if you disagree with that. Do you think that they did not offer that? Because I can tell you right now, I know for a fact that they did do that.
No, they did.
I know that for a fact because of how the conversation and the people that I know, and also from the people that I met that actually got that. Like, so I know that they did that. So if they're disagreeing in the chat, what are you disagreeing about? Are you saying that they shouldn't be deported? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the simple conversation where they gave all of this to illegal people, but to our own people on the street, they bypassed them and didn't help them out. Michael said, not in San Francisco. I think that's where you based that. Let me pin you to the top. Said, not in San Francisco. They didn't do that. Well, I can tell you this much. In New Jersey, in New York, it was happening left and right. And I know the places, and I saw the hotel. They dropped them off, and they gave them money and food and housing and everything. Drive right past homeless people. And, that's a problem. Yeah. Right?
You look at an American homeless person, you're like, a man don't work, a man don't eat. Yep. But somebody else that's coming from another country, you put them in a hotel, give them everything else.
Not working. Mm-hmm. And by the way, we're going to fix our studio. We got a lot of things going on in here you guys are going to love. We got to get Vaughn, this spot over here, lit up with all the cool graphics and shit behind him, have a wall and television. We want to jump in. We didn't want to waste any more time. That's why we jumped into the studio. And we know we're fixing some of the functionality. We love and appreciate you guys anyway. We had to do this because we don't want to wait another week to organize all that. And yes, so you guys know, we have some new sponsors that signed. We'll be announcing them as well. Contracts are done. We're going to announce those sponsors. We got a box right here from some sponsors, some things we're going to make some big announcements for you guys to see. And our new studio, even though we're in here right across the hall, about 10 feet, we move right into our new studio in about 2.5 weeks. And you're going to see everything in the spot. You're going to see the cameras, you're going to see the lights, you're going to see everything. We have the functionality lined up for you guys to enjoy the show with us live right here. We greatly appreciate you. And if you're in the chat for the first time, put first time. If you subscribe today, if you're a subscriber of the show and you subscribe today, tell me right now. Say, I freaking subscribed today. If you just watched for the first time today, put first time in the chat. We want to know that you guys were here. I'm closing the polls out so you guys can see 66% of people said deport, right? And there it is, on 175 votes, 66% of people said deport, right? And so that I'll tell you this, it is fluctuating a little bit because it was 85 deport.
Yeah.
And now it is balancing. Annette, we appreciate you. Michael Anthony, we appreciate you. We try to be as unbiased humanly possible. We love and appreciate sports entertainment. If you love sports, you love entertainment, make sure you're here. Remember, tomorrow morning, come at 9:55. If we get 100 people before the show starts, 100 people before the countdown starts, before 10, we'll give a lucky one of you some money right now in the building. Right now, we have another supporter. Donald Plump said, is Trump Steaks one of your sponsors? Hey, we'll take it how we, you know what I'm saying? We'll take it how we get it.
Trump got steaks now?
Hey, I guess maybe so. Maybe so. Christine, we love and appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Make sure you're here at 9:55 early before the countdown even starts. Get here early. We're trying to give out some money tomorrow. We need one more subscriber. Hit the like button right now. One more subscriber. Hit that damn like button right now to hit 70. And if you're watching live, add us on Facebook, Instagram, all social media. We can't thank you guys enough for joining our show today in the new studio. A lot of things that we're updating. So we'll see all of you from Vaughn and I. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. live in the building. Get on here at 9:50, 9:55 so we can count down and have conversation with you guys live in the chat. I'm getting ready to sign off. It's great hanging out with you guys every day, 10 to 11 sharp. Make sure you guys are here. Let it refresh in about 15 seconds. Leave a message on the video. All love to you guys. See all of you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m.
About, coming from Croatia and having to make it, and you worked really hard to make it. And so one of your companies, I know, you sold it for $30 million. $30 million. This is why I love watching you on Shark Tank. I just need to know, Robert, $30 million. Can you take that to a regular bank and deposit that money in a bank? Like, how do they deal with that?
Sherry, here's the beauty of Shark Tank. Anybody can do what I've done. Anybody can be an entrepreneur. This is how little I knew.